Hello everybody, this is Mr. Mike with another Fake versus Real, and today we're talking about Jean-Paul Gaultier Paradise Gardens. I feel it's appropriate as the new season of White Lotus is coming out today, so hey, why not? When I go on TikTok, I see these things for about 50 bucks, but this is allegedly a Macy's exclusive, and Macy's is selling it for $146 for a 4.2 ounce bottle. So how could it be that you can get one on TikTok for 50 bucks and it's $146 at Macy's? Like my grandmother always says, free cheese only comes in a mousetrap. So I'm gonna go over all the differences between these two bottles with you. Thank you for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. So here's the listing on TikTok. They're using all the Jean-Paul Gaultier stock photography to advertise this thing, as you can see. And I'm gonna go ahead and add it to the cart and complete the checkout. And here we are, all set. Of course, while I'm here, I'm buying even more. So, here we go. Jean-Paul Gaultier Paradise Gardens. This one came from TikTok. Here's the address. I think it says 2700 North Military Road, Boca Raton, Florida, from Danielle Mayer. Now, this was $53, and we're going to compare it to one from good old Macy's. Now, the Macy's website says that this is a Macy's, made for Macy's exclusive scent. So I'm not sure why any other retailer would have it, especially why TikTok would. So I suspect that this is not a real product. The other fake I got had a similar sticker, and it also made a similar sound. So let's take a look. Jean-Paul Gaultier, Le Beau, Paradise Garden. Well, that wrapper doesn't look to be in very good state. Ooh, look at this. Oh yeah. That is some rough looking quality right there. Here's the top of it, also coming apart. So, I'm gonna mark this one from TikTok. Set this aside here. And then we'll bring in the Macy's one. Okay. Yeah, that wrapper looks totally different. Much cleaner, much neater. Here's the bottom of it there. Let's compare them side by side. Again, you can tell that the tin cans are totally different. You can tell here the quality of the wrapper is totally different. The quality of the wrapper here is totally different. And then here is the bottom of the two. The only thing I can see here is there's a slight color variation between the white on the background of the QR code here and the QR code here. Same thing on the barcode there. But other than that, very similar products here. Outside of the wrapper and outside of the actual image quality on these boxes. If you look here, see how it's bright and vibrant, and this one is totally dull and lackluster. Same thing on these flowers, the bird. Definitely a much cleaner imprint of the logo here than it is here. Let's start with unboxing what I suspect to be the fake. Ooh. doesn't actually really follow the perforation. Again. There. Ooh, look at this. Oh, wow. Let me. Oh, well, his leaf fell right off. Look at this thing. It's terrible. Oh my goodness. It's leaked. If you've gotten this far in the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. This will not go back on his pee-pee. Let's set this aside for a second and look at the quality of this. Oh my goodness. It is all just coming apart. I think it's from the perfume leaking out all over it. There's our insert. Well, the insert's not coming out this time. But it looks different than other Jean Paul Gaultier inserts. I mean, they might have changed it. We'll see in a minute in the real one. But see how that doesn't look the same in there? Sorry, this is just leaked out. Oh, God, it's all wet in this. Oh, that's a disaster. Let's set that aside. This is, here we go. This is the one from Macy's. Perforation perfect. They're very similar, but this is actually a softer plastic than this is. Ever so slightly softer plastic. You can see the color difference, like of the leaves there and the leaf there, and there's the body itself is totally different. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, see? The insert is not the same. See how this one's got that weird cutout? The real one does not. So this is TikTok, this is Macy's. You can see this is a darker red color than the Macy's one is. Obviously this is all coming apart from the perfume leaking. We can see on the inside, the cutouts are not the same. The cutouts are different. Other than that, the bottom of these is really similar. There is a slight difference in the gold, but you wouldn't be able to notice it unless you were holding both of them side by side. Obviously, this one had the flower fall off. This one is secured on there pretty well. It's not coming off. Very, very similar bottles. And then we can see here the actual, I don't know, the atomizer straw, I guess. And then the spring here for the atomizer is visible where it's not on the one from Macy's. The difference is that also the caps, the height of them, and this cap is like gold, and this cap is more like a goldish silver color. And if we put them side by side here, you can see that this is a bit different here. Yeah, the hardware is not the same here. The hardware is also different. I'm gonna put this back in. So the one from TikTok is 568 grams. I'm not sure if adding the wrapper gives it any more. So with the wrapper on the top of it, it's 571, 572. 584 with the wrapper, 588, 589. So with the wrapper, 589. Just the bottle. Just the bottle from Macy's is 406. Just the bottle from TikTok is 411. We measure just the container from TikTok, 157. From Macy's, 178. So a good amount of difference in the actual container itself. If we look at the atomizers, we can see that they are completely different. I mean, total night and day. Here's also the bottom of these bottles. Now let's see what they smell like. Okay, so they don't smell the same. They definitely smell similar. This is certainly trying to imitate this, but they do not smell the same. I'm not trying to describe the scent. I'm just saying that they do not smell alike. They're very similar between the two of them, but they do not smell identical. I can actually feel the fake one beginning to fade. Yeah, it's already weaker than this one is, which is crazy. I mean, there's just a few seconds that this has been on this card, and this is smelling the same. This is not. 101.42. 102.72 on Macy's. Oh, sorry, it doesn't open that far. I can't give you the height. They're almost the same height. The TikTok one is ever so slightly taller than the Macy's. I'll do a comparison at the waist because these bottles vary in width. 45.22 versus 45.17. Then the top here, 78.62, 78.71. Very close. Cap width, 14.85, 14.89. Let's look at the cap height, 12.57, 11.33. So it's a shorter cap, like I suspected. 12.9 millimeters versus 13.83 millimeters, 11.94. So once again, if you got this in the mail, there are some giveaways, but if it came in good shape and like the leaf hadn't fallen off, I don't know if you'd really notice right off the bat that one of these is fake, but you can definitely tell that one of these is not like the other when you have them side by side. But if you don't have it side by side, then that's a different story. And now we know which one is fake and which one is real. If you want to make sure that your fragrances are genuine, make sure that you purchase them at a brick and mortar retailer like Macy's, Nordstrom's, Bloomingdale's, Neiman Marcus, and so forth and so forth and so forth. That way, if an issue ever does arise, you can just go back to the store and get it resolved there. Like my grandmother always says, free cheese only comes in a mousetrap. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe.